So, how I cure my type 2 diabetes? Extremely simple. Meat and vegetables and walking. That's all you need. You don't need any medicines. Absolutely none. I'm talking about type 2 diabetes. Just meat, vegetables, and walking. Alright? Let me show you my results for my first week when I started this. It's crazy, right? If you see, I'm showing the results for November 10th. Just check this out, right? On November 10th at 6 a.m., my sugar read as 14.3. Very, very high, right? Three times it should be like 5 or slightly less than 5. So, three times high, right? At 9 p.m., I measured it was 6.9. What did I do? I did not eat anything, obviously, meaning I had a full day of fast. When your sugar is high, you don't eat. That's the best way of not adding any sugar in the body. You already have high sugar, right? When your sugar is high, what's the best way to get rid of that sugar from your blood? It means you have to walk, right? So I walked 9 kilometers, not at one stretch. I walked three times. Each time I kind of covered 3 kilometers, right? What happened? From 14.3 to 6.9 straight away. I think 6.9 you can consider as a pre-diabetic range, right? So full day fast, a 9 kilometer walk, 14.3 to 6.9. I know people kind of get afraid even if their sugar is like 6.9. I had 14.3, right? And November 11th, what do you see? 8.3, right? At 6 a.m. Even though at 9 p.m. it was 6.9, it rose to 8.3. This is something called as a dawn effect, right? Your body gets, it's kind of prepares for the morning time. It wakes you up. So there is a dawn effect in every single person, right? It is not about diabetic or non-diabetic. Everyone has a dawn effect. It means the body pumps out a little bit more sugar in your blood so that you are awake and getting ready for the day, right? So even though at 9 p.m. 6.9, next day my sugar was 8.3, I did not eat anything. That's fine. That's natural, right? And if you can see 9 p.m., I just forgot to measure my sugar. But what did I eat on November 11th? What did I eat? One meal a day. Oh my, right? I had chicken, had went for a 7 kilometer walk once again. So I walked for like in two sprints. Probably one was 3 kilometers, another was another 3 kilometers, maybe or 4 kilometers. So overall 7 kilometers. November 12th, morning sugar at 6 a.m. read 9.3, slightly higher than November 11th. That's fine. You did not have to worry about all that things. 9.3, 9 p.m. Look at 9 p.m. Right? It's 5.9. What did I do on November 12th? Once again, one meal a day, chicken, 5 kilometer walk. Maybe 3 kilometers and 2 kilometers. I must have done that. So 9 p.m., 5.9. What happens on November 13th at 6 a.m.? I did not eat after that, at after 9 p.m. It was 5.9, but it is now 6. So the dawn effect, slightly higher. Fine, right? It happens. That's your body's normal function. What happened at 9 p.m.? 4.8, perfect sugar, 5 or slightly less than 5, right? Now you are non-diabetic. For that particular day, November 13th at 9 p.m., you are in a non-diabetic range. What did I do November 13th? To get from 6.0 to 4.8, one meal a day, chicken, 5 kilometer walk. Okay. What happens at November 14th? Check this out. This is like crazy. 6 a.m. it read 4.9. Perfect, isn't it? 4.8, slightly higher, dawn effect 4.9. What happened at 9 p.m.? 4.4. Do you really have to worry as much? Oh my god, I have low sugar. You're not falling, right? Because you have low sugar of 4.4. No. It is perfect. Diet, 1 meal a day, chicken, 4 kilometer walk. Right? Let me explain what happens in the first 3 days. Right. Let's say my first 4 days, 10 to 13. What happened? From 14.3 in the morning, by 9 p.m. on November 13, it is 4.8. So all the sugar in my blood flowing, right? I have 5 liters of blood, you have 5 liters of blood, every person has 5 liters of blood. Okay. My blood sugar came down from 14.3 to 4.8. What happened? I am walking, I am not adding any sugar in my diet, I am not consuming any sugar. Walking, it is burning the sugar. So the first burn, like for the first 3 days, because my blood sugar was so high, 3, all the sugar in my blood is now consumed. It is burnt off, right? By walking and by not eating. What would happen on 13 and 14, next 2 days? All the sugar in my liver, right, which is stored. Everyone's liver stores sugar, right? This is when you do not consume sugar or you're fasting, so the liver can produce certain sugar and keep your blood sugar stable. So on 13th and 14th, it takes just couple of days, right? My liver pumping the sugar out, whatever the stored sugar it had, it pumped out, and that was also consumed, right? So in my 5 days, my blood sugar is completely normal. The sugar in my liver has been secreted out and it has been consumed as well. Now I am in a perfect health. On November 14th, I start my day at 4.9, end at 4.4. Now I just need to continue. I am a non-diabetic. On November 14th, I am non-diabetic. What do I do now? Right? I ensure that I continue this diet. Just eating chicken? No. You can have fish, right? You can have any kind of a meat. It does not have any sugar. You can consume vegetables, not a problem. Cauliflower, broccoli, you just name it. Consume as much vegetables as you want. Okay. It has certain carbs in it, slight sugar, very, very less sugar, but it comes with fiber, right? So the sugar that is going to go in your blood is going to go very slow. So it's like a stable rise. It is never going to spike up. So I eat meat. I am okay to eat meat, but there are people who do not eat meat. They only consume vegetables. That's fine. Eat vegetables. You go for a full day fast. Eat certain vegetables, 1 meal a day. Eat as much as many vegetables you want. No problem. Have an entire cauliflower. Have 2 cauliflowers. Who cares? Right? That's a perfect food for you, for everyone. You do that, you are also going to get the same results. Remember, no medicines. You do not need medicines to cure your type 2 diabetes. In 5 days, in just 5 days, team. I have to, I always say team because I work in IT and I have a team. So my diabetic friends, all right, type 2 diabetic friends team, what do you see? In 5 days, I am in a non-diabetic range. You can also be in the non-diabetic range. I got into non-diabetic range from 14.3. You might start off your week at 8, 7. You can reach that faster. You are eating vegetables, maybe it's slightly slower because you are consuming a little bit of sugar, right, in form of carb, but it comes along with fiber. But for sure, in 5 days, every single type 2 diabetic person will be in the non-diabetic range. Hear me out. Okay, every single type 2 diabetic person will be, can be in the non-diabetic range in just 5 days. What do you have to do? You have to eat and walk. What do you eat? Meat and vegetables, right? Now I did 1 meal a day because I started with 14.3. If you want, you can eat twice, no worries. Do not go more than twice a day. Okay. Yes. What is my goal? Right? My goal is bigger than me, bigger than you, bigger than all the diabetics in the world. Right? It is to cure the type 2 diabetes through diet and walking alone. That's the huge goal I have, right? I am a diabetic too, so I understand what it means to you. And I am actively curing my type 2 diabetes through diet and walking alone. And I want to invite you on my journey. My guarantee, friends, my guarantee, you will see result every single day. That's right. Not weeks, not months, but every single day you are going to see the results. You just saw that I was able to reduce my blood sugar from 14.4 to 6.9 on the first day, right? I just had to fast because my sugar was very high and I walked. That's all. There was no medicine involved. You don't need medicines, right, to cure your diabetes. And my promise is I will be posting videos every week for the next 1 year, 52 weeks, right? I will take you on my journey. Once I have my stable blood sugar, what happens when I still have and follow the diet which I am proposing, right? Which I am going to consume every week. Of course, I am not a robot. You are not a robot as well. You will falter along this journey. I will falter too. When I do falter, you will see the results. What happens, right? It does not mean that you can never have carbs, never have any kind of bread, right? A burger or a pizza or a sandwich. You can have. And just follow me. Look at my videos every week. I will also have those things which I like, right? But I will show you when to eat. And when you eat, what to do the very next day, right? You don't go and fast every Monday and Wednesday. That's not what you do, right? You fast or eat only meat or vegetables after a heavy carb diet, right? Once you have that food, then it makes sense to fast. But follow me on my journey. You are going to see how I progress every single week. If I falter, what happens, right? But my goal is every type 2 diabetic person will be cured once you follow my advice, right? Follow my journey. Do subscribe, right? And help my goal of eradicating type 2 diabetes from this world. It can happen. It's a huge goal. I understand. And I am not going to stop. Beyond this journey, help uh, promote my videos to your friends who are diabetic, who are even non-diabetic. I will show you how it impacts, right? If this diet is helping a diabetic, imagine what this diet will do to people who are non-diabetic, right? Who may not be healthy, they are not diabetic as well, but it's going to help them a lot, right? So beyond my journey, help and subscribe to achieve my goal. See you next week.